podcast. Your boy LeBron, co-anchor my boy Primo. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So we got a little something we're gonna start doing this. Set the shows off just to get them going. A Niner toast, a toast to the show. Let's go ahead and get that in. All right, let's go, man. Let's hit this one. 49ers had a game against the Vikings just yesterday. We're going to do a game review. Let's kick it off with the 49ers get the win. It was, it was a slow-paced game to me. I'm not going to sit here and say it was a blowout or a super wild me type of win. My interest was already a little low because Trey Lance didn't play. But, being that we content create and do what we do, I held it down and I watched the game. Let's start it off with the quarterback situation. Now, I got a little bit of a curveball for this one. Last week, I felt like, damn, both these dudes might make the team. I was really thinking probably take 3 quarterbacks. But then the news of Jimmy that we will get to later, we got a little segment just for that. So I'm not sure if both these dudes make the roster at this point. I was a little impressed with what I saw Purdy 2 weeks in a row. Still looks good. He looks good enough to be QB2. Don't know if I'd be comfortable with him actually starting games if he had to, though.
I don't think so.
You know what I mean? I still like Nate Sudfeld. I like what Sudfeld did. He still threw for a TD. His stats, like I said, if you look at it on paper, he will always look better on paper, just looking at stats, than the eye test. He always will. If we go off of just the stat sheet, you're going to say that's QB2. I really don't know who they take, but what was your thoughts on the quarterback and the numbers and what you did see?
I mean, like we discussed last week, like I said, I think Purdy does a decent enough job to get it done, but you got to remember he's playing against second stringers and third stringers. He's not playing against starters, right? Purdy, on the other hand, same thing, obviously playing against second stringers and third stringers, but he shows promise. Like he shows off-script plays. Like he tries to make something happen when the box collapses. I think I don't see Nate Sudfeld throwing those TDs against first stringers. I believe that Purdy can just because of the off-script things. He's pretty accurate, and most of the passes that were incompletions were drops on receivers end.
Right.
Juwan Jennings. I mean, I don't know what's going on with that guy, but I mean that's for another day. But
he's a little MIA though. He's been a little MIA,
and which is why he's playing these preseason games, right? Because clearly he's not showing what he showed last year. But I mean, Purdy threw dimes, bro. Dimes, like tight passes.
Yeah.
I mean, Nate Sudfeld throws wide open touchdowns, and I mean he gets a TD, right? At the end of the day, you want TDs, and it don't matter if they're pretty or ugly. But I mean, Purdy was getting the ball in them deep holes, bro, just to pause. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm slowly just leaning a little more toward Purdy than I was after the first game. I really like what Sudfeld did in the first game. I was a fan of it. The second game, I mean, still solid, like I said, by the numbers, but Purdy is starting to look a little bit better to me. It's going to be interesting, bro, to see if we do keep Jimmy and we don't trade him, we don't release him, which one of these quarterbacks get the nod to make the roster. I think that'll be a pretty interesting play out. We'll see how it plays out.
I mean, I think Purdy, bro, if you're a casual and you just show up and turn on the TV,
right,
and forget about the number, you just see the from the side view, you would think that's Jimmy playing. His mannerisms, the way he moves, he looks like 2017 Jimmy Garoppolo, bro.
He does. That's not even a lie. We had said that when we first seen him play last week. This week was in just yesterday was on the Hibberman and Middle Call podcast, and I had posted that in the comments.
I seen you on there.
They even threw me up. I was like, okay, that's hot. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, we'll see how that shit plays out. We'll go ahead and jump on to the next. Let's see here.
Let's take a little sip for the next topic. Let's take a sip for every topic.
We can take a sip for the topic. You feel me? Let's go. So we're gonna move on. Jordan Mason, bro.
Running back number 2.
I'm not mad at it. He could easily be running back 2. I think Kyle, he's gonna hold to the position that he drafted some of these dudes at. So I would say, you know what, he's above Hasty.
Oh,
I
for
don't
sure.
know. Yeah, I don't know if they would put him above. Well, Jeff Wilson Jr. I haven't seen a lot of, so maybe even ahead of Jeff Wilson Jr. I
I
don't
think I think I think they'll share reps. Him and Wilson, just because Wilson gets hurt a lot.
a lot.
So I
Yeah,
think they'll share reps. I think they'll be both 2A and 2B.
I could see that. Also, you still got Trey Sermon, who I've been
Nah,
not really impressed with.
nah, bro.
He's not shown me much of
Practice squatter.
anything. I understand why he was in, if you want to say, Kyle Shanahan's doghouse last season. I'm starting to see it. He doesn't wow me. He doesn't hit the holes when there are holes there. Likes to
No.
bounce it. He's a shifty kind of runner. And I'm not seeing. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't make the 53.
No, I don't think he's making it. And Ty Davis Price is also on a thin road,
He's on
bro.
the bubble, but I did like a couple of runs.
Yeah. He did better. Yeah, he did better than him.
To me, he's better than Sermon. I did like
Oh,
a
for
couple
sure.
runs,
Yeah.
bro. He had one where he broke to the outside, he outran a cat, broke a tackle, busted through another dude, and kind of got tripped taken down. Just the power that he ran with, I liked it. But nobody is running as hard as the topic, Jordan Mason, brother. This dude, I seen him hit the hole. He had about a 15-yard run in the game. And I'm watching him run, and I'm like, he reminds me of kind of like a Marion Barber that used to play for the Cowboys. R.I.P. to Marion. But that dude used to run really hard. Every play, he runs hard. And when most of these other backs are getting 2-3 yards a carry, this fool comes in with a spark, and he's getting, you know what I mean, 6, 7, 15. And I just like that from him. I would love to see this dude make the roster.
He will. I think Kyle would be too stupid to put Trey over him. And if he put Trey over him, bro, it would be an ego thing. Like I picked him in the third. I'm not gonna say I failed. I'm not gonna admit it. But bro,
right,
Trey
and that's
Sermon
one of the
is a practice
problems, though.
squatter.
That's one of the problems about drafting a team and taking players at certain picks in certain places. You kind of have to give them those chances. It's like Dante Pettis. Dante Pettis was good his rookie year, never was good again. And for some reason, it was, let's stick with him. Let's try to give Dante more. You just do that with people that you draft at certain positions, bro. I don't know. It's going to be tough. I can't call what Kyle's going to do on this one, brother. I don't feel like I can call it.
Ty Davis Price has promised to me. Do I think he's better than Mason? Absolutely not. Based on the first run, because I was kind of on and off and watching it, but his first run that I saw, I think it was like a third and short, maybe third and 2, and all he had to do was run up the middle, bro. And he would have gotten the first down.
And
he pulled an idiotic move, bro, and tried to shift and bounce to the side, and it was just like, bro, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
Like, it's a simple get the yardage and get out. Like, ain't nobody trying to see. Like, I get you're trying to display your athleticism and the skills that you bring to the table, but it was kind of like, bro, we just trying to get the first down. I don't need to see you bouncing around and then fail and then you look stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So but I think he's better than Trey Sermon for sure. I think he's going to be RB3. Elijah Mitchell obviously won, but the thing about Elijah Mitchell, he gets injured a lot, bro. So I think Mason. I think you running with the ones on Thursday, bro, and I think
just
you
to see
what
where
he's
we
got.
are.
Yeah,
I like that. So you got Mitchell, Wilson, Mason, or you got Mitchell. What do you have? What is the top three?
By committee, Mitchell showed enough to be RB1. Injuries aside, he's running back number 1, bro. He was a bell cow last year, bro. He balled
out.
So, out of respect, bro, I keep him number 1.
Right.
I haven't seen enough of Mason, but I can tell you that I've seen his productivity with the same first stringer and second stringers. Second stringers and third stringers as Davis Price and Sermon, and he's leagues above both of them, bro. And they're both third round picks. So I would say Mason to me is RB2B. And just at a committee again, Wilson will take 2A, but
2A,
I don't. You running with the ones on Thursday, bro.
You got to.
If Kyle's really serious about him, or you know what I'm saying, and he really thinks he's got potential like that, he'll run with the ones. If he doesn't do it on Thursday, bro, then I mean, then we'll know what the story is with that. Like he ain't too worried about him, and he's not too concerned.
Right. Okay, so in my book, of course, we got Mitchell. Mitchell's one. Dude, Jeff Wilson Jr., even though he stays hurt, had the year, what was that, 2020, 10 TDs that year. And he runs hard too, bro. Jeff
Yeah,
Wilson, he gets it done. I don't care if you like him, don't like him. When we need him and he in the games, he's a gamer. Not like Trey Sermon. You know what I mean? He's a gamer. So I got him at 2. And that third one, bro, I want it to be Mason. I think we take 4 running backs into the season. So I got Mason at 4. And I'm going to say Ty Davis Price. They're going to give him the nod because of the draft pick, the position that we took him at. You got to give him a shot. You just got to do it. He'll be 3. And I got Mason at 4. That's what I got. Let's move along to the next topic. I got Danny Gray. So Danny Gray for 2 games in a row is making his presence felt, brother. I'm watching him. His route running. He's running clean routes. He's getting separation. He's getting open. I know he's not playing against first stringers. I get it. But even in games when we do play him, there's a good chance that the guy guarding him ain't going to be their number 1 corner either.
Coverage is coverage, bro. When the way I look at it like this, obviously he's not playing against first stringers, but when the corner's right there in his face, like they're side by side and contesting the ball, it don't matter who it is, bro. It could be a all pro. The hand is in the way, and if he still makes a contested catch, bro,
he's making the catch,
which is what he's doing. He's making contested catches, bro.
Yes, bro. I'm really impressed. More than anything, he's not really known for the routes that he runs. I guess he wasn't known as, he's a speedster. He's known as a guy that can take the top off. That's what he was known for. What I've been seeing though is some pretty decent routes being ran, getting himself open, coming across the middle of the field, stuff like that. And he's actually looking like he could be a weapon for the 49ers this year. You see him being a weapon, or you just see him as a gadget guy?
No, he's gonna start, bro. And again, you gotta start him on Thursday. You gotta give him those reps.
Yes, sir.
I gotta see him alongside Debo and Ayuk, and make sure he don't get lost. With those 2 out on the field, and Kittle, because Kittle's monster. Sure. So if you start him on Thursday, bro, and he don't get lost in the sauce with like all those ballers, then I'm saying he's for sure gonna show up for us this season. But if he gets lost, then I mean we're good either way. I think
he's a young guy. He's a rookie. I mean, it's gonna take some time. I don't expect him to just jump out the gate, smacking motherfuckers for 100 yards every game type of deal. But I feel like he will make his presence felt. He will make some crucial catches throughout games. We're going to see some third down conversions to Danny Gray. Plus, Trey likes him. Feels like Trey's comfortable with him. You know what I mean? Trey's going to want that guy out there running some routes, just trying to make something happen, bro. And I feel like Danny Gray is on the right track. He's trending in the right direction, bro, and I like what I'm seeing.
Hey, this could be one of our best drafts, man, because there's a lot
of boy, what? If you ask me, this in the Shanahan era that we've had, this is hands down the best draft. You got at least 3 players that are going to start that are rookies.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, well, I'm counting nickels. So,
Bobby Womack? Oh, baller.
Oh, Bobby is balling. You feel me? So
he's a baller.
Bro, I'm impressed, bro. Let me go ahead and jump it off to this next one, bro.
Jason Poe, gotta give him a shout out. I know he's not part of our discussion, bro, but that boy is balling.
Give that man his respect. Poe been holding it down.
Hell
Big body, hard to move, but little guy, compact, hard to move
to the ground. Closer to the ground.
That's another guy who could be starting before this year is over. A young dude, unrestricted. He could be or undrafted.
Start him on Thursday. Start him on Thursday. I gotta see that.
Give him a look. What could it hurt? Give him a look. You know what I mean? What could it hurt?
We got a bunch of bums aside from Trent and McGlinchey, bro. So at this point, I'm just kind of like, give him a shot. Give him a shot.
Going on to my next one, brother, and I like this one. I'm a little excited for this one. Javon Kinlaw, my boy.
Balling.
Javon to me is like I said about Danny Gray, just that striding in the right direction kind of thing. And it's
Yep.
a little different for Javon because he's been here for a while and we haven't seen the progression. We haven't seen him trend or ascend. He's been more of we know he has talent, but
Yeah.
declining from what we expected. The sack, beautiful. Came out of nowhere. I seen him bust through the line. I was like, whoa, he really got off. Like I seen a burst.
Yeah.
Um, what's your thoughts, man? I mean, I don't want to just take it and run with it. What you
I
feeling
mean,
like?
you know me, you know what I think, bro. I had him as a top pick in the draft when he came
You
out,
did.
bro. I told you, and so I've always felt like that injury was holding him back. And you know, I seen the video on YouTube when they interviewed him. He's saying that he's 110 right now,
Percent.
and he
Yeah,
looked happy, bro. So I mean, and he's been looking good in the preseason games. You know, obviously they're trying to get him, you know, back on the field and just trying to get him acclimated to playing the game. So,
right.
um, bro, our defensive line is gonna be nuts
It's gonna
this
be
year.
beast. It's gonna be one of the best front
It's
sevens,
turn.
bro.
We're probably gonna set a record for turnovers if I'm being honest, bro.
I could see it. I honestly could see it, dude. But like I said, just to see him making that progression,
Yeah,
coming off of this knee injury, got the surgery done, trending in the right direction, bro. The knee seems to be holding up. He played a decent amount of snaps in that game. He played
yeah, he needs it. Yeah, he
well
needs.
into the second quarter. He played in that game.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And for that to no swelling, there was no story coming out of Javon need the ice or this is gonna be nasty this year, brother. It's gonna be nasty. That D line gonna be nasty. Oh, I can't wait. This shit gonna be nasty.
and they saying Bosa, bro. This is actually his first full year in training camp,
Healthy, didn't have to rehab.
and they're saying that boy looking nuts.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying
Mm-hmm.
I've seen multiple videos of like other 49er podcasters just talking that have actually gone to camp,
Yeah.
talking about there's no reason to have him on the field during practice, bro.
No.
And even it's not even fair to have him on there because you can't get a proper evaluation of Trey Lance because that boy just
He's because
destroys.
he is wreaking havoc on the offensive line.
Yeah,
I would give him
yeah.
practice off for the rest of the year. We don't need you to practice. Just show up and do what you do, baby. Because when you do it well. That's all we need.
He's been balling since he got drafted. So
He's a baller, bro. Speaking of a baller, somebody else on the D line. I ain't been giving everybody their little sip, but I gotta give it to this guy right here because I really liked what I saw in his tape. Drake Jackson. I'm a USC fan. I'm the LA part of this From the Bay, the LA 49er podcast. My boy is the one up in the Bay. I love the Bay, but I'm the LA side. So I'm already, USC. Drake Jackson was already one of my guys. Bro, he continues to get pressure on the quarterback. If you watch the highlights from the Vikings game, no lie, I shit you not, he got pressure maybe 5 times. That was just like, damn, there he goes again. Oh, damn, he got in there and he made him throw a pick. Oh, damn, he almost got the sack. He was getting so many pressures, bro.
yeah,
I'm starting to feel like he could be the bookend for the other side of Nick Bosa. Both the Bosa talk led me right into this, and I could see him being right across from Bosa, maybe midway through the year. If Ebicom or Charles Omenihu, whoever they give the look to play the other side, which I think it'll be Ebicom.
I think it'd be a Minihue, bro. He's been they say he's been balling in camp.
Is it a minute? Is he the one really doing it?
Yeah, they say he's made strides since last year, bro.
Hey, and if he ain't doing it in the game, nigga, Drake Jackson finna be across from Bosa, brother. It's finna be Drake Jackson.
Yes, sir. Hey, bro, he's a baller. He's a baller.
He's a baller.
When he gets pressure, bro, it's either turnover or incomplete pass, like way out of bounds. So
what really impresses me too, though? His ability to change direction.
I was about to say that in the Packer game, bro. I was like, how the fuck did he do that?
To be as big as he is, as heavy set as he looks, and could shift and turn an ankle and fire off of it.
Yep.
I'm telling you, hear me now. That boy around week 6, 7, 8 might be the guy across from Nick Bosa, man. I'm really liking him. And I'm biased because I'm an SC guy. I'm a little biased, but I can see Drake Jackson doing some things.
Hey, if he gets better throughout the year, man. I mean, all right, bro. I'm gonna say this very, very, very lightly.
Yeah.
But he reminds me a little bit of Eldon Smith, bro. And I'm gonna say that just like whispering because I just get a
You don't want to
little
start the
hints.
talk to the
No,
chatters.
no. I'm not. I'm because Bosa's a baller, bro. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
disrespect Bosa like that. But I'm just saying he reminds a little bit of Alden Smith, bro. Just a
Yeah.
tad bit. I'm not saying he's even a quarter of Alden Smith, but I get little hints here and there.
Hey, big shoes to fill, brother. Really
Oh, of
big
course.
shoes to
Oh, of
fill.
course. Of
You
course.
know what I
Alden,
mean?
Alden
But
Smith is the best.
I like that you're seeing it too, though, because I could tell you the same thing. Like the way he fires off, the way I see him pushing back the
Yep.
offensive line, the way, bro, he is always around the ball, even
Yep.
if it's a pass or a screen or a run. He's just he's got a nose for the ball, is what we call it.
Yep.
A nose for the ball. Wherever the play is going, wherever the ball is
That's
going,
where he's at.
he's gonna be there by the end of the play. You're gonna see
Yep.
95 getting up. He's always around the ball, bro. I really like it. I really like it. Next thing I want to get to, and I will drink to this. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing but love to my Mexicans out there. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Alfredo Gutierrez. We picked him up. He's been on the squad. This is his second year on the team. Practice squad last year, I believe, all year. Yep. Never really got in or played in any games, no preseason games. So he got his first touch, his first taste, his first feel of NFL football. And if I'm not mistaken, did he come from a Mexican American football league?
Yep.
So it was a Mexican. So this is
it's
kind
like
of big.
It was a program. It's a program that the NFL runs where like it's mandatory that teams actually get somebody that's from a foreign
and they actually
country.
give you an extra roster spot if you're a team that grabs from an international football league.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a big deal to make it to where you actually are starting to play in games. It's a big deal. Most people from these international leagues won't make a 53.
Nah, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To see him get in, to see him now I don't wanna really rag on him because the play I saw,
he's not that good, bro. He's not that good.
The play that I saw, brother, he barely did enough to call what he did a block on the edge. Barely did enough to say that it was a block. So I don't want to, I'm not here to rag. But it's a big deal. It's a big deal to be somebody from an international league to make it. So I want to give him his flowers. You know what I mean? I want to, my fellow, you know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, my lady's Mexican, my son, he's half Mexican. So it ain't nothing but love over here. You know what I mean? I like to see that. I love to see it. Anything you want to say about it?
I mean, I think it's cool, bro. I like the fact. I think it plays more into the fact that Kyle Shanahan, bro, like, because they could have kneeled the ball, game could have been over, bro.
There you go.
But Kyle, you know, being the guy that he is, man, say, you know what, man, I'm gonna run one more play for you.
Yes.
And they gave him the game ball, bro. Whether he was trash or good, I mean. But the point is this, bro. We're all humans.
Right.
We're all, you know, obviously he's there for a reason. He feels like, you know, he's getting an opportunity to play for a big team, one of the best team in the world in football, bro.
Hey, come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And any other coach, bro, could have been a dick, could have been like, you know what? I'm a nil. You're not gonna get a chance. Nah, bro. But what he did was like, you know what? Let me run an extra play, bro, just for you.
Just for you. Like, go on and get in there and show us what you can do. This is your second year. You've been working hard. And he could be a hell of a practice player. You know, he could be really out there busting his ass from practice to practice. Enough that Kyle said, let me get him in there. Let me get him a snap. Let me give him a game ball. So like I said, man, it ain't much to be said because I believe it was only that one play. But yeah, man, hats off to you, brother. Alfredo Gutierrez, I love to see you get in the game and just make an impact. Hell, if it isn't just for the people of Mexico to have some pride and some love for the 49ers because we gave them this opportunity, that's good enough for me, man.
Hey, I'm happy my team's showing the Latino community some love, bro. I'm not Mexican, but my wife is Mexican, just like yours, man. They cousins.
Know what I'm saying?
They cousins. So
as a matter of fact, they are. They're cousins. You feel me? So that is what it is. It is what it is.
So you know, I love the fact that my team and my coach is doing that. That's my coach, bro. And I,
Yeah,
you know what?
yeah.
I'm gonna say this, bro. I don't want to hear no fucking chitter chatter about John Lynch or Kyle Shanahan ever being on the hot seat, bro. Because what they're doing as far as drafts go, bro, reminds me way too much. Obviously, I'm out here in the Bay Area, bro, and the Warriors are just A1 in the NBA
Yeah,
right now, bro.
yeah,
The
yeah.
organization from owner to coaches to training staff to the medical staff, bro,
Might
all
just
to the
be
players.
hands down best in the
The
league.
best,
Like,
exactly, yeah. And I
yeah,
think I think Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch are following those footsteps, bro. Because I actually even seen an interview. It was very subtle. I know it's not part of our discussion, but just real quick.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it was Matt Mayoka or Tim Kiwakami that
Okay.
interviewed them at a Warrior game. My bad, bro.
Uh-huh.
I'm a little sipping, so the
Yeah, yeah.
pronunciation
Hey,
isn't
you
too
you and me
too
both, brother. You and
fantastic.
me both, brother.
But it wasn't based on Kyle and John, but they mentioned that Kyle and John actually went up to Steve Kerr and they were asking him about Curry, bro. Like, how does he address a team? Like, how do you adjust to somebody that's because, bro, let's face it, basketball aside, Steph Curry is a phenomenon, bro. He's a great human being,
Oh yeah,
positive
for
image to the
sure.
youth,
For
to
sure.
to kids of all colors, bro. I think Curry's
Yeah,
so inspirational, bro.
for
He's
sure.
inspirational, bro.
For
So
sure. For sure.
I think like I said, I think Trey Lance is the Steph Curry of the 49ers, bro, and I'm standing by that. So
Hey.
I think Kyle and John are trying to figure out how to navigate. Bro, I think Kyle knows that Trey, which is why he was picked, why Cheeseburger Jones didn't get picked, even though Kyle wanted him. But I think Trey's got that it factor, man.
Yeah,
Aside
for
from the
sure.
ball,
For sure. Hey,
I think he's the
I
one.
loved Trey the whole time. I didn't even have a problem with Mac Jones, to be real. I told you I scouted them both. I was like,
Yeah,
either
yeah,
one
you
of these
like
dudes
him.
could be able, either one of these dudes could come in for Kyle's offense and get it done. But yeah, nothing but respect to the Warriors. I know it's a lot of Warrior fans that are Niner fans. We coming for y'all ass this year, though. Look out for them Clippers. A little, you know what I'm saying, shameless
It's
plug for my Clippers. You feel me?
it's not
Watch
happening.
out. Watch out. I know a lot of people going to say, knock it off, but hey, watch out for us, though. We coming.
I
Next
respect it.
topic.
Back to back champs.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Hey, okay. Let's go ahead and jump into this next topic. Um, Something that I believe I text you, or you might have brought it to my attention. The
About the
Brandon
Jimmy
Ayuk
G.
presser.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Brandon
we talk
Ayuk
about so much.
presser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure who brought it to
Yeah.
who, but I felt like, and I'm gonna give you your chance to tell me what you thought.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn. As a matter of fact, it was you because you said he was baited.
I
That you
thought he
felt like
was.
he was baited into the question.
That's my
I do
opinion.
agree with that. I feel like the way they worded it, the way they kind of told him, but I'm also really feeling like Brandon Ayuk, because he's been balling out in training camp and he's starting to look like that guy, he's trying to be a little more vocal, it seems like to me. It was said that he was one of the quietest guys the last 2 years on the team.
Yeah. Yep.
Didn't ever have much to say, didn't feel like
Right.
he needed to add input or anything like that. And I'm starting to see him open his mouth a little more, regardless to if it's a little bit on the negative side or positive side. This is what you want to see from a guy who's starting to stride and make those steps, you know, to excel, to be
He got that dog in him.
he got that though. We know he got that dog in him. But he's making that push to be a little more vocal. You want to see
Yeah. Of course,
um
yeah.
so yeah, go ahead. Give me what you thought about the Brandon Ayuk presser.
I mean, bro, look at as being somebody that's super immature at times, and super eager to do things.
Yeah,
Um, what the reporter did, I mean, it wasn't cool, but I mean, I guess it's their job, right? And
right,
they know what they're doing, bro. They know who they're doing it to and what they're doing. And they eventually got him to say, like, yeah, this was a waste of time, bro. It was a waste of time for me. But Brandon Ayuk, backtracked a little bit and kind of cleared it up, saying like, I'd rather face the best defense in the
right,
league opposed
right,
to somebody else. But I mean, I could see where a leader, Kyle Shanahan, the boss, could get upset just for the immaturity and be like, "Come on, bro! Like you can't." Not even. I'm not even. I'm not even mad at what he said, bro. And I don't even think what he said is anything wrong with that because I
right.
mean, shit, you got to get that competitive nature going, bro. If anybody knows me, bro, I'm all about that. Bro. I love talking
Yeah,
shit, and I'm
yeah,
with it, bro. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But obviously, in a professional setting, you gotta be super, professional about it. Like, yeah, very nice. Like it was great. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But
You would
I
think,
think
right?
I think it was more the fact that like you can't let reporters do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get things out of you that they're not supposed to get out of you.
Like, look
Obviously,
at Trey,
we know it's a waste of time, but you're not
right?
supposed to let the media know that. You know what
But
I'm
look at
saying?
Trey. You got players like Trey. He's in his second year, and Trey's been media trained so well. He
Yeah.
knows what to say, what not to say. With all due respect, I don't care what y'all say.
Yeah.
He's so media trained
Respectfully.
well. There's a way to answer any question that's going to be thrown to you, and I'm sure these guys go through probably a quick assessment of what they might throw at him before they even go up there. But I have no
Yeah.
problems, like you said, with what he said. I actually like what he said because there are players out there that feel that way. So to put that out there is not bad. But I also know there's players out there that feel like these are some of the best reps you're going to get against another team who's taking it just as serious as you are. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? There's a lot of these dudes that are doing these one-on-one drills or the 7-on-7, 11-on-11 against another team, those joint practices that do take it seriously. So yeah, that was just one thing I wanted to hit. We saw it, and I thought it'd be a good topic.
Yeah.
The next topic on this is, and this for sure you brought to my attention because we've been looking for Niner content. You know, that's all we do throughout the week, and I felt like it was kind of on the hush side. You even said something to me, and I agreed. I was like, bro, it seems like they were a little hush about what was going on in these joint practices. Now, luckily, there's so many content creators and there's so many Niner outlets to go to that we were
Yeah.
still able to get the gist of what happened in these joint practices.
Yeah.
But to put it in question form, do you feel like the Niners purposely tried to keep it a little hush?
Yeah. I mean, from what I seen a report on Twitter, bro. I seen just some regular fan made a comment. I think it was on Mayoko's post on Twitter, like a why everything was so hush hush. And
Right.
Mayoko said that the Viking staff didn't want anything leaking out, that they wanted to keep it very quiet. But I mean, I feel like that's just been the Niners' prerogative throughout, off
Yeah.
season in general.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think they want to hype up their best players, and I think this has been their thing since Kyle and John got in there. I
Yeah.
mean,
It
because
has been.
the more you hype up a player, if you don't have the room for him because you have another baller on the squad, bro, clearly he's gonna get snatched by another team. That's why
Fact.
you don't hear much about guys that are doing really good, because you obviously they might not be able to keep them, but they want to have them on the practice squad just in case.
Exactly.
Obviously, guys like Womack and Purdy, they're gonna make the squad because they're doing things that are standing out way too obvious. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to keep them, and you have a need at that position. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, for sure, for sure. Definitely agree with you, man. And I didn't know you kind of just hit me with the little gem on the Vikings were the ones that really wanted to keep it hush. But like you said, this is something the Niners have been doing as well. So just wanted to run that one by you. And the last topic we have, guys.
Yeah, go ahead, keep going, man. I gotta get a
All
diaper
right.
for the
No, you
baby.
good. You good. Go ahead. Do your thing. So the last topic at hand, I seen this Bleacher Report, I believe, was the one that sent the update to me. And then I immediately hit you and was like, bro, whoa. John Lynch, not John Lynch, excuse me, Jed York, the owner, not minding on paying Jimmy and keeping Jimmy around for the full season. Now, this was something that I believe last week we hit kind of short, just
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
that, that if Trey wasn't the guy, that Jimmy probably would hang around and be around just for kind of a fallback, save the season, kind of deal. But for Jed York to come out and say this is starting to feel like Jimmy might not be going nowhere. He might not be getting released. It don't look like he's getting traded. I feel like a trade is probably 5% or less at this point. There's not really a market for a trade. The only other way would be to release him. They've said that they don't want to release him.
yeah.
So it's really looking like Jimmy will be around this season. What's your thoughts and your feelings on that? Because you got
Uh,
more feelings than me on this one.
Look, man. I mean, I think I've been clear. You and me both been clear that we like Jimmy, bro. I never understood the
Yeah,
slander. I
right.
never got it, bro. I mean, we've been in the playoffs. What 3 of the 4 years that 4 of the 5 years that Kyle Shanahan's been here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
I think
3 of the 4, right?
no. I think it
17,
was two. The two.
18, 19,
It
20.
was it was
No, 20, 21. So 3,
1921.
3 of the 5, 3 of the
1921.
5. So 3 of the 5. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, so yeah, I've never understood the slander on Jimmy, bro. Like, I've never gotten it. Yeah, maybe he hasn't been a Mahomes, he hasn't been a Josh Allen, a Brady, a Lamar Jackson, but I mean, the dude has done enough to get us to where we need to go. Obviously, you got to remember. Obviously, if we don't win a Super Bowl, it's I wouldn't say it's a failure completely
Mhm.
because not making it to the playoffs is a complete utter fail. I mean, that means you just flat out suck. But aside from that, bro, I don't think he needs to be on the squad. You gave the reins to Trey, you gave him the keys, bro. You can't have the dude that was a starter last year sitting in the background, just kind of
Yeah.
like licking his chops, like, ah, man, I hope this motherfucker gets injured because when he does, it's
Yeah.
a wrap. And
Yeah.
nobody could tell me that if Trey were to get injured, bro, and Jimmy was playing good, Kyle is not gonna put Trey back in. It's just not
I
gonna happen.
I don't know,
Look,
brother. It's
look what happened with Harbaugh and Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, I know that
Mhm.
Colin was Harbaugh's guy,
Excuse me.
but Alex
Yeah,
Smith was balling out.
he was. No, no.
He
Alex
wasn't
Smith was probably having at that point the best
best.
season of his
Yep,
career. He was playing his
exactly.
best football ever.
And he got injured, and guess what happened? He never played
Never
another
played
snap
again.
with the
Lost his
Niners.
job. Yes, never played another snap for the Niners. Um, for me, I'm one of those people, and I've been saying this. I say this to people all the time. I don't necessarily see it as the worst thing for the team. I get, maybe losing the locker room or losing a couple players with Jimmy still being here. Oh, I thought it, because you never know what happens in a locker room. We're not in the NFL locker rooms to know what goes on behind closed doors, but looking at it from a save the season kind of thing. A lot of people are saying that Kyle and John's tenures are tied to how well Trey Lance plays. But if he's to get hurt, you're essentially throwing the rest of that season away because I don't think Nate Sudfeld or Brock Purdy could carry us on the level that Jimmy G could carry us. So I
Oh
don't
no, no,
necessarily
not
see
at
it a
all.
bad thing that if Jimmy were to stay and something was to happen to Trey and Jimmy had to suit it back up and 10 is back on the field, hey, for me as a Niner fan, that gives me hope for the rest of the season still.
Yeah, no, for sure. Look
You
at,
know what I mean? It just
I
gives
agree
me
with you.
hope.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think for as a fan and for a team and as a head coach, bro, of course you want Jimmy on the squad, bro. Why the fuck would you not? It
Right.
makes total sense, right? Because you're thinking about objective number one is win. But when you trade, bro, and you have like so much of an upside,
Yeah.
but you got this dude just kind of just like lingering in the bag, bro, just kind of like, just watch out, bro. You better not give me that
Because
chance.
it could have a negative effect on
Of
Trey.
course, for
Trey
sure.
could be worried
Yeah,
about if I airmail 4 passes in 2 drives, is Kyle looking at Jimmy like, you might want to get up in here. You know what I mean? It's what it could do to Trey. Trey might start to feel like, is it my team? Damn, they said they were going to get rid of him. Damn, they said they could trade him. Damn, we could have released him, and it could mess up Trey's confidence. I could definitely see that too. But I hope that Trey is mature enough in knowing that this is his team that it won't have any bearings or effect on how he plays. I
we're
really hope.
human. We're humans at the end of the day. Bro. So I mean, you know what I'm saying. We're always concerned about losing our position, moving up. Am I doing
Yeah,
a good job? Am I not doing a good job? Right. I mean, at
facts.
least that's how we're trained in this world to be. Right.
Right.
To always move on up and be worried about the next man. And of course, there's
Yeah,
people that don't worry about that stuff. Right. They
there
figure, I
are.
don't, bro. I
There's
don't
some
care.
people
Like
that don't give a damn.
exactly.
They say, "Hey, I'm here to work, and I'm here to
Yeah.
do what I do, and I gives a damn who behind me because I'm here to do it." So
Exactly. Exactly.
we don't know. So just thought that was something else we would touch. Final thoughts on this last week? Anything you want to say? Anything you feel like, or you feel like we pretty much covered it all, bro?
I think we covered it all. I mean, I can't wait for Thursday, see how much Trey and the starters actually play, because obviously it's the dress rehearsals, the last preseason game. So
Facts.
I'm hoping to see him a little bit more and kind of get an idea. I mean, obviously the team that they're playing is again, it's not A1. I mean, they're playing the Texans, and it
Right.
seems like they got
Right.
Davis Mills out there with the twos and the threes still practicing, even though he showed some promise last year against starters. But I mean, I just want to. I'm gonna be looking at Trey to process better, make better throws, like
Right.
things that they're saying that he's not that he still needs work on. I want to see him just kind of like execute on a couple. I understand the incompletions, all that other stuff. That's fine, but
Yeah.
I need to see him just as the game goes on, just get better. I can't see the same thing as last year because that's. But I mean, I think he's getting better, so I'm not worried.
No,
I
yeah,
think
for
he's
sure. For sure. Okay, so yeah, as far as the weekend review, I feel like we hit everything and covered everything. That game coming up Thursday, last preseason game. I'm expecting another 49er win. I feel like the team is deep enough. It's the Houston Texans.
yeah,
Not really nothing really to worry about. Like you
nah,
said, I want to see Trey progress and look better, and I want to see him those check downs. Let's get those check downs a little more fine tuned, and I'm sure he's working on it. This is something that NFL pros go through. You know, you're not going to be the best at every aspect of a job, but just work toward it, and we'll
yeah,
come back, guys, and we'll give y'all another show, maybe Friday or Saturday. We'll talk about
yeah.
it, we'll figure it out, and we'll be back, man. From the Beta LA 49er podcast, your boy LeBron,
We out.
my boy Primo. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, join the ride. Let's get it, man. We'll be back next week.
Let's
Peace.
go.